Welcome to Motherhood Wisdom. I am so glad you are here with me today. If you are watching this, you are likely a woman who carries the weight of a world on her shoulders. You are a mother, a nurturer, a keeper of the home, and perhaps, like me, you are a woman who sometimes feels like she is drowning in the very love she created. I want to talk to you today about something that transformed my life. It isn't a magic pill, and it isn't a complicated productivity app. It is the quiet power of daily disciplines. I speak to you not as someone who has it all figured out, but as a mother of 7 children. My home is a place of constant movement, endless laundry, and a symphony of voices that rarely falls silent. For a long time, I lived in survival mode. I thought that my real purpose, my higher calling, was somewhere outside these walls. I thought that to find myself, I had to leave the kitchen and the nursery behind. But through the years and through much trial and error, I discovered a profound truth. The freedom I was looking for wasn't outside my home, it was waiting for me in the structure I built within it. When we hear the word discipline, we often think of something rigid or cold, but in the context of motherhood, discipline is the highest form of self-care. It is the fence that protects the garden of our peace. Without it, the weeds of chaos, resentment, and exhaustion take over. Today, I want to share with you the systems of peace that allow me to mother 7 souls while staying connected to my own. It all begins in the silence of the morning. For many years, I woke up to the sound of a crying baby or a toddler tugging at my sleeve. I was starting my day in a reactive state, already behind, already pouring from an empty cup. The first and most important discipline I embraced was reclaiming the dawn. Even if it is only 30 minutes before the rest of the house stirs, that time is sacred. It is my morning anchor. In that stillness, I am not just a mother, I am a soul before her creator. I drink my coffee, I look at the light changing outside the window, and I do the one thing that keeps my heart aligned. I write. This is where my journey of self-discovery through writing meets my life as a mother. I found that if I don't put my thoughts on paper, they become a tangled knot inside my chest. I use a process I call the soul map. I ask myself simple questions. What is heavy on my heart today? Where did I see beauty yesterday? What kind of mother do I want to be for the next 12 hours? By writing these things down, I unblock my spiritual arteries. I let the abundance flow. When my children finally wake up, they don't meet a mother who is already stressed. They meet a mother who has already met herself. But as the day begins, the philosophy of peace must meet the reality of logistics. In a large family, systems are not a luxury, they are a necessity. I realized that most of my stress didn't come from my children, it came from the friction of a poorly managed home. I had to develop what I call the base protocol. This is the bare minimum that must happen every single day to keep the ship sailing. It's the laundry cycle that never stops, the meal plan that removes the what's for dinner panic at 4 p.m., and the 10-minute tidy-ups where everyone participates. We often resist these routines because they feel mundane, but there is a hidden holiness in the mundane. When you know that the laundry is under control and the kitchen will be clean by 8 p.m., your mind is free to actually be present with your children. You can listen to their stories, you can help with their lessons, and you can look them in the eye because you aren't constantly scanning the room for the next crisis to solve. One of the hardest things for us as mothers is the feeling that we are losing our identity. We become mom to everyone, and we forget who we are to ourselves. This is why the discipline of writing is so vital throughout the day. I keep a small notebook on the kitchen counter. It isn't for grocery lists or to-do items, it is for observations. I might write down a funny thing my 5-year-old said, or a fleeting thought about a book I'm reading. These small acts of recording my life remind me that I am an observer, a thinker, and a person with a rich inner world. It keeps me from becoming a ghost in my own home. As we move into the afternoon, there is a specific danger zone. I call it the afternoon rescue. It's that time between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. when energy is low, hunger is high, and the house feels like it might tip over into chaos. My discipline for this time is the afternoon reset. We stop everything, we put on some calm music, we light a candle, and we spend 15 minutes putting things in their places. This isn't about perfection, it's about signaling to our brains and our children's brains that the day is transitioning. It is a moment of intentionality that prevents the evening from becoming a blur of frustration. To the mother who is listening and thinking, I could never do this, my life is too messy, I want to tell you, my life is messy too. There are days when the systems break down. There are days when I don't wake up early and the laundry piles up to the ceiling. But the beauty of discipline is that it gives you a place to return to. It's not a straight line, it's a rhythm. Like a heartbeat, it goes up and down, but it keeps the body alive. I want to encourage you to start small. Don't try to overhaul your entire life tomorrow. Pick one anchor. Maybe it's the 10 minutes of writing in the morning. Maybe it's the afternoon reset. Choose one thing that belongs to you and hold on to it fiercely. You are the heart of your home. When you are at peace, your home becomes a sanctuary. When you are purposeful, your children feel secure. This channel, Motherhood Wisdom, was born out of my desire to help you find that peace. I spent so much time looking for my calling elsewhere, only to realize that my highest work was right here, in the way I love my 7 children and the way I manage this home. But I also realized that I couldn't do that work well if I neglected my own soul. Writing saved me, order saved me, and I believe they can help you too. In the videos to come, we will dive deeper into the specifics, how to organize a large family, how to implement classical education at home, and more writing prompts to help you rediscover the woman behind the title of mother. We are building a community of women who value the traditional home but refuse to be crushed by it. We are the matriarchs. We are the ones who set the tone for the next generation. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this resonated with your heart, I invite you to subscribe and join our journey. Take a deep breath. You are doing a work of eternal significance. Your home is not a prison, it is a laboratory of love. Go forth today with intention, with discipline, and with the knowledge that you are exactly the mother your children need. Until next time, find the wisdom in the quiet moments and keep writing your story.